It's not a question. The journey of finding balance and true health and wellness isn't easy. Today's episode is a special one for me as I dive into my personal story from the early days of really struggling with body image and fitness addiction to becoming a certified health coach and starting my own company. Join me as I share my journey and the lessons I've learned along the way, as well as how I now help other people on their health and wellness journey. So sit back, relax, and get ready for a powerful and inspiring episode. Hi, I'm Jenna Dix, and I'm always rambling. Just ask my husband. I have a great family and a pretty cool life, but I'm a recovered alcoholic. That's hard to say, but my goal is to inspire and educate to help others hopefully find life beyond an addiction. I'm all things: sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Getting healthy, momming, and politics. Get offended easily? You better stop listening. There is no point in wasting that Botox by stressing yourself out listening to a podcast. Welcome to Ramblings of an Addict with Jenna Dix. Today's episode is brought to you by products and services I am thoroughly addicted to and cannot live without. Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed and uncertain during the home buying process? Especially in today's market? Look no further. Mike Dix, a realtor with Pemberton Homes, is here to make your experience stress-free and exciting. With years of experience and a passion for helping his clients, Mike is an expert in the Minnesota and Wisconsin industries. He understands the unique needs of a buyer in today's market and will guide you every step of the way. Don't miss out on your dream home. Contact Mike Dix today. Check out the show notes for his information and start your home buying journey with confidence. Health and wellness, or rather, health and fitness, as I called it for years and years, was always just part of my life. I'm sure being a millennial, it had something to do with it. I mean, we were in a society where being as thin as you possibly could be meant that you were healthy and more attractive. I mean, we had the ultra low-rise jeans and those super tight cami shirts that, we made sure that we showed about 2 inches of our stomachs, and it was perfectly paired with that cute little Playboy bunny tanning tattoo thing that I think every female had at one point in our generation. And I truthfully can say my addictive personality came in strong when I was younger in the arena of my health and fitness. I remember buying my first workout VHSs way back in middle school. And I was always watching what I ate extremely carefully. Like the super healthy meal for a high schooler, at least for myself, was a tiny little granola bar and a diet 7-Up. Absolutely repulsive. Like, the smell of it now makes me just want to gag. But that was my lunch every single day for at least my entire sophomore year. I can't even lie. I flirted with some binging and purging habits in early high school. If the guilt of what I ate really got to me and I couldn't emotionally handle it, that was something that I can thankfully say I didn't get too deep into. But the addiction with the health and fitness stayed strong for quite a few years. And it did evolve a bit. And I can still say that I am thoroughly addicted to health and wellness, but in a different way. In my early 20s, I was exploring the world of fitness, so much so that I actually even got certified to instruct some group fitness classes in several different formats. And then I remember in my mid-20s, I decided, hey, it might be a good time to see what my body can really do. And I signed up for, I think it was 3 bikini competitions. And it was a 9-month roller coaster of strict diets, intense workouts, winding up in the ER twice. And I can truthfully say the end result was a complete loss of mental balance. I had a completely unhealthy relationship with food, and I remember the summer after, I crashed. I wound up gaining about 30 pounds in that single summer. Health and wellness, like I said, it's a journey, and it's a journey that never ever ends because it's a constant quest for balance. Through my own journey, I have learned, and I continue to learn, the importance of balance. And that's why I've made it my career to help others on their journey as well. I want to educate and empower others to find balance in their lives as they're striving for true health and wellness. So that's a little bit about my own journey and what led me to where I'm at today. But let me flip this for a second and tell you a little bit about the other half of this story. So I've stated in a previous podcast, my background was I was a sign language interpreter. I went to school for that, and I worked in that field for a few years. I was a one-on-one sign language interpreter for students in different Minnesota public schools. And I can say I really did enjoy that job. There were definitely some wacky logistics of it, including pay. I mean, not many people in the public schools are paid great, unfortunately. But for the most part, that job did bring me a lot of enjoyment. In 2012, a friend had recently signed up for Beachbody. And a lot of people, I think in today's world, have now heard about Beachbody. So this was way back, like I said, 2012. And my girlfriend, she's one of my best friends, been best friend for years and years. She bought what was called a Beachbody Challenge Pack. And she invited me to join her on this journey. And I knew that I was going to have a wedding in my near future. And I thought, why not? Like I said, I was already addicted to health and fitness, for years by that point. So it fit the mold of what I like to do anyway. And when I bought that challenge pack, I was not aware that when you purchased it, not only were you buying a fitness program and a shake, you were signing yourself up to be a rep for the Beachbody company, aka what they call a quote-unquote coach. And that right there kind of opened a whole new world to me. So making a really long story really short. So I went from thinking, okay, what the hell did I just do? Because my emails after I bought that challenge pack would not stop. My Facebook notifications were going nuts. They're adding me to all these different groups. I'm getting all these emails about how I'm a coach and welcome to the team. And I'm like, what is this? But it went from that to, well, hey, I don't make the most money in the job that I have. Despite liking it, I'm not making a ton of cash. Well, let's see what this is all about. Maybe I can make some extra side money. And within 3 years, I'd gone from completely clueless to running my own private Facebook groups for my clientele monthly. I'd built a decent sized team of my own coaches. And like I said, I'd gotten certified in a couple different formats for group fitness. And a couple of those were Beachbody programs. So for those of you that have ever heard of Insanity or Turbo Fire, I was certified so that I could go and instruct those classes live and in person. In 2015, when I was told that my next interpreting position was going to be in a spot that was less than ideal, I decided, okay, my heart's already been pulling me in a different way. I've really been liking this coaching thing. And I opted for a voluntary layoff from the schools and dove into my Beachbody business full force. And I was doing all the things with it. I was teaming up with others to grow and explode further. I was going to all the conventions. I was a walking billboard for their company. And truthfully, I really did love it. I loved their workouts. I loved the tribe feel. But I had set this business up in a way that I had no boundaries, none, with clients. And the pay was pretty unstable because, it was based off of the sales that I was making. In 2018 then, so 3 years later, after running this business on my own, working incredibly hard, working pretty much, 365 days a year, you had clients messaging you every single day. So in 2018, I decided to take the skill set that I'd gained to see what I could do with it in a more professional type of thing. And then for the next 5 years, I worked for 2 separate corporate healthcare companies as a professional health coach. Over those 5 years, I coached thousands and thousands, and I'm not exaggerating. At those jobs, I typically had caseloads of close to 1,000 clients at a time. So I coached thousands of people within that 5-year span. And I was one of the first cohorts that went through the national board exam when they created that. So I was one of the first to be able to say I'm a national board certified health and wellness coach, which if I wanted, that gives me the bandwidth. I could go work in a more medical type of setting. I could work in clinics or hospitals. I have to follow HIPAA practices just like doctors do. So it just takes the profession and really leveled it up a little bit. And that connecting piece between somebody with their doctor being handed a treatment plan, and then that person goes home and the treatment plan does not come to fruition because they don't have the ability to really know how to set the goals up appropriately to make the treatment plan a reality. How many times do you hear somebody say, my doctor said I needed to lose 40 pounds, and this person leaves and they have no idea what they're doing. A health coach is a great connection piece to help put the steps into place in a realistic way, adding support and accountability. In 2022, I got to a point where I felt a really strong pull on my heart. One very similar to the one that I'd felt back in 2015 when I made that decision to leave interpreting. I was at a point where my values and my morals, they were not jiving with the company I was at any longer. And 2 of my more pressing addictions, momming and politics, were not being given the space that I knew they needed and deserved. So during the summer of 2022, I made the decision to start to rebuild my own company again. But this time, I knew it needed to be a little bit different. So I made it legit. I did all the fancy things like LLCing myself. I created a website. I joined different networking groups. And in September of 2022, I officially cut the ribbon and launched my company, Grit, Grace, Glow. Proud to say that my family and my friends were at my side and cheering me on 100%. Grit, Grace, Glow is perfect for this space in my life that I'm at. It gives me the flexibility for all of my passions. I get to put my experience to good use, and it truly molds all the things that fit my vision of health and wellness. Not fitness, health and wellness. Truly getting people to a place where they can put the hard work in that needs to happen, the grit. Teaching these people they need to be able to give themselves grace, as well as allowing God's grace to shine through to them as well. And helping them get to the shining version of themselves where they're finding that better balance. Your health and wellness journey is a lifelong quest. for balance and finding what's going to work best for you. Whether it's through fitness, or finding a healthy relationship with food, or finding a better pattern to manage your stress, or how to get better sleep. The goal is to strive for true health and wellness. We all will experience the highs and the lows, but it will all lead us to the spot we are supposed to be. The main tip I want you to take away today: have faith in yourself. You can do hard things. You have before, you are currently, I'm sure, and you will definitely in the future. But also have faith in the big guy. He's got his reasons. Absolutely everything happens for a reason, and he has a plan. Don't forget to check out the show notes for more information on Mike Dix, the Realtor, who will make your home buying process stress-free and exciting. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Ramblings of an Addict with Jenna Dix. Remember, if you are battling an addiction, reach out for help and support. There are many resources available to assist in your journey towards recovery. Surround yourself with a supportive community and never give up on the path towards a healthier and happier life. I appreciate you taking the time to listen and joining me on this journey. As you heard, I'm always rambling. But seriously, thank you for your support and make sure to subscribe and follow my channel. I can't wait to share more with you on the next episode. Until then, keep on rambling. If you have found this podcast helpful and want to dive deeper into personal growth and self-improvement, be sure to head over to my website, jennadix.com. You'll find a wealth of resources there. There is a little less drugs, sex, and rock and roll these days, but whether you're interested in getting healthy, information on momming or parenting, or politics, jennadix.com has something for everyone. So, what are you waiting for? Head to jennadix.com today and start your journey towards personal growth and self-awareness. See you there.